Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Toss play, running right. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year, but with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
The Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Clemson, 0. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Clemson 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble now. He can't stop him. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
First down for the offense.
1st down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Smith. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. From the shotgun, drops back. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 21, Clemson 0.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's intercepted. An immediate pick 6. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead.
That makes the score, Georgia 28.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Some hard running there through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Will hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Second down.
He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Hand off to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Clemson, 0.
Returner decides to fair catch this. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
So they decide to run it